Greetings, Chummer, and welcome back to another RIT90s recap, this time for episode 8, Out of Sight, Out of Mind. So, Arthur and Gawain continue to get their bearings and learn the trick to the poker game. They communicate with Mordred to try and figure out what information they need to buy from the individuals at the table. Meanwhile, Mordred finds his way into the Matrix version of the Delilah party, hacking in through the bartending glasses that Zane let Percy borrow. Eventually, they gain information about the military AI that is hosted aboard the ship named Snowblind. Mordred's covert entry into the Matrix party attracts the attention of none other than Beatrice, who finds him hiding in the coat closet. Percy and Merlin sit down with a schmarmy gentleman and his companions at their table. Merlin challenges who we have so lovingly dubbed Schmarmy McSmarmerson to a zero-gravity dance battle on the main deck. Name your NPCs, people. Leaving Percy to fend for herself in another social encounter, this time with a vexed woman named Vivian. Annoyed with Percy's lack of decorum, Vivian threatens to detain her for the rest of the party. Before Vivian can call her bodyguards over to subdue Percy, a mysterious stranger quite literally rolls over to defuse the situation. The stranger gets Vivian to leave and introduces himself as Jet. Jet begins to give Percy some friendly advice about her resting bitch face. While rotating to their next poker table, Arthur and Gawain run into an elven man who they realize is Shay. Mordred interrupts his conversation with Beatrice to tell Percy that Shay is on his way upstairs to the bar, and that she should definitely retreat. During this exchange, Merlin and the schmarmy gentleman have an intense dance battle where she realizes that he's using some sketchy technology to give himself new memories and abilities. She also notices a vial of mysterious blue liquid in his pocket. The vial gets thrown up into the zero gravity before an altercation breaks out on the dance floor. Schmarmy McSmarmerson gets thrown into the water, and the zero gravity gets shut off. Merlin is just able to throw up a magic shield before the blue liquid comes spilling down onto her and the deck. She also recognizes one of her dad's co-workers on board. Before she hears Mordred's call to retreat from the bar, Merlin sees Shay enter the bar where Percy is. Unable to leave the bar in time, Percy attempts to hide her presence from Shay, much to Jet's confusion. Shay enters the bar and seems to approach their table for a moment. Percy fakes a stomachache and hides under the table as Jet, completely confused, offers to escort her out of the bar. At this moment, Mordred is able to hack into the server and cut the lights for a couple seconds. Percy seizes this opportunity and uses her adept powers to dash across the room and vault over the bar. She stumbles into Zane, knocking him to the floor. Shay grabs a drink and watches the end of a space drag race on the big screen, reveling in the fact that he just won a sizable amount of money from it. Then he cues up the musicians and breaks into a rousing rendition of Shaboom before sauntering out the way he came. Merlin enters the bar at this point looking for Percy, but finds only a very confused Jet and a large amount of Shay's bodyguards still lingering about. Beatrice is understandably concerned by Mordred's sudden behavior. He appeals to her and is able to gain her assistance in navigating the party, but quickly realizes that she is just as out of place as he is. Beatrice reveals that she also has snuck into the party and that the AI is preventing her from leaving. Mordred and Beatrice then travel to the Matrix Party archives to buy themselves time as they run away from Snowblind's AI sentries that are searching the party for intruders. Merlin and Jet are eventually able to find Percy hiding behind the bar. Zane tells Merlin and Percy that they should probably make themselves scarce, so they make their way into the back room. Merlin quickly grabs their comlink information before retreating as Zane and Jet begin to distract Shay's bodyguards. Tune in next episode to find out what happens next, and always remember, the birds work for the bourgeoisie.